here's the cold hard reality that nobody wants to talk about. At the distances you really use a handgun to defend yourself, 0 to 10 yards, that's the real world. They have no advantage. A red dot sighted pistol at 0 to 10 yards has no advantage over iron sights. It's not faster, it's not more accurate, it has no benefit. And guys are gonna say, well, I think it does. Cool, and go ahead, stick one on your gun. But you're on crack if you think it's an advantage. It is not.
So I say this with all due respect to Ken Hackathorn,
Right.
from Wilson Combat. The guy's a legend. He's been in this space. He's probably forgotten more about some firearms than I know, because he's just been around forever. But he recently put out a video where he was dogging on red dot sights on pistols.
Yeah.
And everything that he says in that video, Ben Steger, everyone knows him. He's got the I Make Videos About SIG YouTube channel. He retweeted
If it's drama,
that.
he'll make a video on
Yeah,
it.
and every single thing that Ken said in the video was quantifiably incorrect. He's like, people with pistol red dots don't shoot better than people with iron sights. Well, there's like a bazillion USPSA shooters, and the data is very clear that
35,000 USPSA members.
yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like the optic shooters shoot like 10 to 15% better hit factor every single time.
Yeah, so there's...
And they're usually shooting like 10 yards and...
Well, so there's
10
classifiers, and if you look at the classifiers that are within 10 yards, the high hit factor is higher for the optic categories than the iron sight categories.
And that's quantifiable.
Now, why is that?
Because the red
Because
dot
there
makes it
is an
better.
advantage to it.
And that's also why they keep them separate when they're shooting and scoring them.
Now, one could argue that a lot of the shooters that you shoot iron sights now shoot optics, and essentially the high hit factor has progressed because that's what people are shooting are the red dots.
Oh.
So that's a little bit of a discussion there. But, you know, let's go under the impression that within 10 yards, there's zero difference. Are you guaranteed that every firefight you get into is 10 yards or less?
No.
So why is that even in the discussion of, well, within 10 yards?
So I think his thinking there, and this is one of the things where it goes to Ken's probably forgot more about guns
It's
than
the
most people know.
3-3-3.
Yeah.
Is you've got
Most
the
encounters are 3 seconds,
3
shots,
yards, 3 shots.
within 3 yards. Yeah.
right.
Yep.
I think that's where he was taking it from, but at the same time, like you don't know it, and so when you go through the School of Infantry, the privates have this thing where they just start asking what if
School of
questions.
Infantry. I can't wait.
So they start asking these what if questions. Well, but Sergeant, what if the insurgent pokes his head around the corner at this level? Like, well, what if the sky turned green tomorrow? Like, you just deal with it.
Shoot him in the face.
Then we're in T-Rex arms.
You just
It's the sky turned green. That's all I'm thinking.
the color grade.
So the other thing that Ken said at the end of that clip is that only 1% of people are using red dots, and that no one knows for sure if red dots are here to stay. It's like,
What?
Red dots were a $1.03 billion industry
I'm
last
pretty
year
sure
for pistols.
Every popular firearm today is optic ready.
Yeah, Glock. I believe a stock Glock
And
is.
if they are not optics ready, they probably don't sell too well.
Yeah.
But now, as we were discussing earlier, you look at,
I did some quick research on this. 2/3 of the handgun lines Wilson Combat put out in the last 2 years are optics ready.
yep.
So 66% of their handguns are optics ready.
Now you look at their demographic of who's buying from them. Who's buying 1911s to go fast?
My dad.
To go fast?
to go fast.
No, not to go fast.
It's the nostalgia of it. I think, like, I have a few 1911s. I don't have a dot on any of them. I don't think I would do that. I don't think it's right.
You told me I won a 1911,
Yep.
but I wasn't there, so I lost it, and I didn't care.
And so you look at, now, if you want to put a dot on a 1911, buy a 2011 if you want to go fast. So, there's that, like, his demographic, he probably doesn't see it. But then you get into the modern shooting demographic, and almost every gun has a red dot on it now. There's affordable options.
Well, he was even talking about that with. I think he expanded it out to flashlights and like appendix holsters. Like, he just made this whole category of like, oh, this is what the cool guys are doing. They're doing red dots. They're doing flashlights. They're doing appendix carry, and it's like, just don't. He was basically like, just don't do that. And I'm like, okay. That's a take.
5 o'clock carry.
Yeah. I'm like, and I get not being a fan of appendix carry, like for sure, you know. I mean, everyone acknowledges that there's positives and negatives to all versions of carrying. Like, you know,
There's pros and cons to everything. I mean,
Yeah.
if you carry at 4:30, 5 o'clock on your hip, the odds of shooting yourself in the dick are slim to none.
Right.
I'll be straight up. I don't like appendix carry because I got a beer gut.
Yep.
And it's annoying.
All I do is appendix carry. That's all I've done. Because I've tried the other ones and they suck for me. Like, it's very uncomfortable. So I like appendix carry.
If you're bending over a lot, carrying behind the hip is much more comfortable.
Also a lot more visible.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, appendix carry, you can hide it much easier. You don't print as easy.
You can see when you're printing. That's kind of the thing. You can, like,
The
negotiate
thing
that.
is with printing is you're kind of the only one that really notices it.
Well, that's
if
the
anyone
thing.
does notice, they know what they're probably doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that I said I don't like it. I didn't say that I don't do it. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people get really messed up in this conversation is there's a difference between not liking it and then not doing
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
And with some of these older guys, they don't only not like it, they don't do it.
Yeah.
So they can't reliably say if they do or don't like something. It's like me with 300 Blackout. I don't like 300 Blackout and I don't shoot 300 Blackout. I don't know, honestly, if I like it or not.
You're never invited to shoot 300 blackout.
Yeah.
I have shot 300 Blackout.
Not anymore.
But not enough to be
Nope,
able to
no
make an
more.
informed opinion on whether I like it or not. But I think CJ is going to make me change that soon with a video idea that he's got.
But also like flashlights too. I mean, like why especially if it's your carry gun, like why why be like anti putting a flashlight on your gun? I just don't understand that.
There's some reasons.
Their argument for that comes from the law enforcement background where guys were taught to shoot with this like way of shooting. I forget what the technique is called. And then there's the FBI carry. And all of these carries have the flashlight off of the gun. Their argument for this is they've seen instances where because cops are like the lowest common denominator for
The
people
lowest of low.
that work with firearms.
Sorry to the LEO people.
That's not true. We love cops around here.
There are cops.
Except for the one that pulled you over at the holiday.
There are cops. Let me finish what I'm saying. There are cops that spend a lot of time at the range shooting, practicing, getting better, and taking it seriously. There's also a ton of cops that do their annual qualification. That's the only time their handgun leaves the holster.
Yep.
And the reason why some of these guys that are older from the Leo space say don't put a light on your handgun is because cops will take their handgun out and
use it
use
as a
the
light.
flashlight to find the keys they dropped under their car, which increases their the possibility of them having a negligent discharge or something in a parking lot.
Yeah, instead of carrying a separate light,
Right.
Yeah.
they use the one on their gun as a light.
Okay.
So you throw a blanket.
So therefore, civilians should not. Civies should not put
Well, the
weapon lights on our
temptation
guns.
to do that is gone.
if
Okay.
you don't have the light there.
If you don't have one, you can't do it, so you are not tempted to.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you normally carry a backup flashlight. You can't find it. You need a flashlight. What are you going to do?
Turn on my phone.
You don't have your phone.
Oh, I don't have my phone.
Nope.
It's gonna be dark.
You're going to use your gun.
I'm okay. That would never even like occur to me in like a public setting.
Let's be honest.
or even a
with
private
yourself.
setting.
Let's be honest with yourself. You would use your gun.
In your garage.
I've seen you do it.
You've seen me
Twice.
I don't even have a weapon light on my gun.
I've seen you do it twice.
Really?
Are you calling me a liar?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
gas block.
Stop gaslighting me.